of Zach Pascal, I think the anti-JJAW Whiteside wide receiver. Even though the Eagles just signed him, the question is it enough? Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here. So as soon as I put a video out, of course, the Eagles finally make a move. We got Eagles breaking news, finally. The Eagles got themselves a wide receiver, Zach Pascal from the Indianapolis Colts. So we're going to get into it in a second because I got a lot to say on this, okay? But before I do that, first, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss any Eagles news, any NFL news. We're here every day. You don't want to miss any of it. I promise. Second, if you've been subscribed for a while, or you're an old-time subscriber, just double check. Make sure you're still subscribed because YouTube's been unsubscribing people unknowingly to themselves. Not just my channel, but other channels. So just double check. Make sure you're still subscribed. Now, let's get into this. Zach Pascal, the wide receiver of choice. We've been waiting to see what the Eagles going to do in free agency. Who are they going to sign? And of course, it's Zach Pascal. After all the names, after everybody we've been through, they signed Zach Pascal. He's from Indianapolis Colts, 6'2", 214 pounds. Last year, he had 38 receptions for 384 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now, when we look at his career, his biggest year came in 2020. He had 44 receptions, 629 yards, averaged 14.3 yards an attempt, 5 touchdowns. In 2019, he had 41 catches, 72 yards, 607 yards receiving, 5 touchdowns. So it looks like if you look at his last 3 years, he's always around the 40 reception mark. Okay, that's kind of what you're getting. So to me, when I look at him, I don't think that this is enough. I'm just going to say this out loud. I don't think this is enough. I don't think this really is what we need. I think we needed more at the wide receiver position. I think Zach Pascal could fill the J.J. Arcega-Whiteside role, right? A little bit more bigger, physical, kind of guy who actually can catch the ball. Now, he can play. He can make catches. He's got decent speed. He's got decent talent. And when you talk to Indianapolis Colts fans and people, a lot of them like him. A lot of people think he's underrated. Maybe he is. Maybe coming over to Philly, maybe he'll show that, he has a lot more. To me, I think this is a slight upgrade. It's definitely an upgrade for the Philadelphia Eagles. But I don't think it's enough. And here's my question. Zach Pascal comes over. Is he going to start? And if he's going to start on the outside. Then who's going to play the slot? Jalen Reagaholor? So are we stuck with Reagor in the slot again? Or are you willing to put Quez Watkins in the slot? Now, if you're willing to put Quez Watkins in the slot, or you're willing to put Pascal in the slot, however you want to do it, what are you going to do with Jalen Reagaholor? Is Howie Roseman actually going to eat a first-round pick? Is he willing to eat and bite the bullet? Or is he not going to give up on Reagor? See, I think a lot of the problems that the Eagles have at the wide receiver position and how much money they wanted to give other people like Christian Kirks and DJ Charks and guys like that, I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that they are not going to give up on Jalen Reagaholor. They are not going to, so they are not going to overcommit money to other people because they are unwilling to let the Reagor thing go. I really believe that. That's one of the reasons. Now, Zach Pascal, I think he's going to come in. I think he's going to help the team on some level. He's going to give you a bigger body, a guy on the outside, somebody a little more physical. I like those things about him. But I need more. I need more. And I think the Eagles are totally set up. I still believe somewhere that they're set up to try to get somebody better than that. Now, will they or will they not? I don't know. He gives you veteran presence. He's been there since 2018. Is this the only move the Eagles do at wide receiver? If it is in free agency, then you definitely know they're going early in this draft they're going wide receiver. They're going to go wide receiver early in this draft. You got to think so. I would hope that this isn't the only move that they're willing to make at wide receiver. To me, you could bring in 2 wide receivers. I mean, look, I'm ready to cut Reagor. I'm ready to trade him, to do whatever. Get rid of him. So you can get rid of Arcega-Whiteside and Reagor, and you've opened up 2 spots at the wide receiver position. Zach Pascal, this is a slight upgrade. Let's just be honest and let's call it what it is. I think it's a slight upgrade. I think he's a decent player. Maybe slight isn't the right word for it. Moderate. Maybe moderate. Maybe it helps you. Definitely, he's going to make the receiving core better. But I don't know if it's enough. I think we were all looking and hoping for more, and I think the Eagles were too. And when you go out and you try to get Christian Kirk, and you try to get DJ Chark, and then you pass up on Juju Smith, then you can't get Robert Woods, then you can't get any of these guys that you're trying to get, and then you get a guy like this, you can't help but think the Eagles somewhere are settling for a wide receiver, that they like, but it's not really their first choice, and that's what it seems like. Now, I think he'll help, hopefully in the running game as well, but I think he'll help the Eagles. I think he'll give them a little more consistency, but my question is, how are they going to use him? What's the plan? What's the plan for Quez Watkins? I mean, Quez Watkins had 40-something catches himself last year, and 700-something yards? Quez Watkins had a pretty good second year. So I want Quez Watkins to continue to get the ball, continue to move, continue to make things happen. The Eagles, I think that Pascal, I think he helps your wide receiving team. I think he helps your receiving core. I do. But that just goes to show you how bad Reagor has been, how bad J.J. Arcega-Whiteside has been. So yeah, he's slightly going to help you, but is it enough? And here's the main thing. Are the Philadelphia Eagles ready to use Devontae Smith the right way? Are they ready to use Devontae Smith as a number 1 wide receiver who should get most of the targets, who should be treated, in my opinion, way better than he was treated last year? The Eagles needed to use him more. When Devontae Smith comes up to you in the Giants game, he says, "Coach, get me the ball, last play of the game. I need the ball. I'm going to catch it." You got to give him a chance. And I felt a lot last year like the Philadelphia Eagles were going out there and they were trying to find more ways to use Reagor and get him involved in the game and treat him as the number 1 receiver than they were Devontae Smith. They went to the 3rd quarter without, I think, even throwing to Devontae Smith in the playoff game. That's really unacceptable to me. It's an unacceptable move. So the big question at the wide receiving position is going to be, are you going to use Devontae Smith the right way? Number 2, can Jalen Hurts improve as a passer enough so that he can get these receivers the ball? And then Zach Pascal, how will they use him, and what kind of upgrade will he be? I think he helps with the depth. I don't know how much he helps in terms of a pure starter on the other side. I don't know how he wants to use him. But I really feel like the Eagles are not going to get rid of Jalen Reagaholor. They're not. I don't even think that they're thinking he's the 4th receiver on the team. We're going to not use him that much. I think they're going into next season and Reagor is the starting slot receiver. I think that's kind of how the Eagles look at it. And I don't think that's going to change until at least 4, 5, 6 games in, and then Reagor's playing bad. Now, I hope Reagor figures it out. Hopefully, Jalen Reagor figures it out. That would be the greatest thing. Do I see it happening? No. I think he's got Nelson Agholor problems. He has mental problems. I think Jalen Reagor can play. I think he's got physical talent, physical ability, but he's got mental blocks, just like Nelson Agholor. That's why I call him Jalen Reagaholor. And I think that Jalen Reagaholor is the key to why the Eagles didn't spend more money trying to get a wide receiver. They were going to get Calvin Ridley cheap. They were going to get him for a third-round pick. That is a horrible, horrible miss. And if it's me, and if it's up to me, I'm still calling Seattle for DK Metcalf. Give me Pascal and DK Metcalf. Now you have a true upgrade at the wide receiver position. But I think Zach Pascal, I think he's a good football player. I think he does a lot of good things. I think he brings a lot of good elements to the Eagles, especially character, especially I think he could be a little bit underrated. But overall, how much does that really help the Eagles? I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And of course, don't be a dingbat. It's going to be interesting. The Eagles' third wave of free agency are starting to get ready to make moves. That's what I think. One other thing I forgot to say. The reason I didn't go live now is, one, I still don't feel too hot. But two, Joey Shakes and me will be doing the Philly Shakedown podcast tonight. You guys don't want to miss it. 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. We'll be doing it live. We'll be talking about this and whatever else happens. So join us then. With that said, Denzel Washington out.